Hello and welcome to News 9. I'm Nishita, and first up, the big news just coming in. Home alone woman murdered in Micro layout. Victim identified as Hazira. She was found with her throat slit. This is the big news that is just coming in. A home alone woman was found murdered in Bengaluru. It was in the busy Micro layout that a shocking incident has taken place. The victim has been identified as one Hazira. She was alone at home when the incident took place, and she was found with her throat slit. This is the big news, in fact, that we're tracking this hour. Moving on to some other news now. It seems like a major embarrassment for the state police department is growing bigger by each passing day. In fact, ADGP P. Ravindranath is meeting the DG IGP Lal Rukumpachao. DG IGP is holding a meeting with Ravindranath even as we speak. This comes in the backdrop of Ravindranath filing a complaint against Police Commissioner Raghavendra Auradkar. Well, this comes in the backdrop of Ravindranath filing a complaint against Raghavendra Auradkar, accusing him of practicing untouchability. Ravindranath has gone on to state in his complaint that Raghavendra Auradkar asked him not to touch him and did not allow him to sit in his car. And that's the reason why he is practicing untouchability. Well, in fact, the ADGP had submitted his resignation soon after the incident had gained media attention. He had gone to Vikas Sauda and had submitted the resignation in the presence of the Home Minister as well as the Police Commissioner. And today he is at the DG's office vacating his office by taking away all his belongings. This comes even as the Home Minister has not confirmed the news of the ADGP tendering his resignation. My colleague Varghese joins us with more details on this. Well, Varghese, the embarrassment only getting bigger for the police department as well as the state government there.
Well, what we are looking at, Nishita, is that here is a person who's in fact finishing off his duties before the transfer comes into effect, and he's in fact went to his office space and in fact looked into all the pending files that were there, and also had a talk with some of the officers with regards to some of the what the other things need to be done. What some of the pending files were taken into question. Also, some of the pending duties that were to be assigned was also taken into place, and he had in fact signed them off. And later he went and met the DG IGP, and talks were in fact being conducted with him and. In the DGP office, what we've come to know is that this was at the Nirpatanga road where the particular meet had happened, and then he was told that he'll have to vacate with regards to his from the premises, the office that was there, and have to report for his newly assigned duty that has been given in the transfer order. And they had a small brief meeting, and also he was asked to sign all the files that were pending and report to duty immediately with regards to the order that was given to him, Nishita.
Right, and also we understand that the state government has not accepted his resignation as yet, and even as investigations are underway, the Home Minister is saying that he is open to talk, so is the Police Commissioner. We are seeing Ravindranath in fact going ahead and rushing into tendering his resignation and vacating his office.
Well, that is one of the things that the state government has been quite concerned with. The fact was being the kind of indiscipline that has been shown with regards to the KSRP constabulary. Now they want an immediate closure to the event as fast as possible, and also it's been a case where high-ranking police officers have been washing their dirty linen in public. So it's become a kind of an embarrassment for the government because of this nature of the indiscipline that has been going on. So they want a closure to the factor immediately. immediately. That is why they are asking, putting pressure on the senior officers to ensure that this is in fact settled down amicably, and there is administrative discipline reintroduced with regards to it. So the concerned person, the ADGP, has been given by his superior officers the instructions to take charge of his duties immediately, Nishita.
Right, thank you for joining us with all those details there, Varghese. Well, scenes of protests being witnessed in Shimoga as KSRP personnel have taken to the streets and have demanded action against Raghavendra Auratkar for practicing untouchability against P. Ravindranath. P. Ravindranath had yesterday filed an official complaint accusing Raghavendra Auratkar of practicing untouchability and discriminating against him on the basis of his caste. And moving on now, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has finally broken his silence on the ADGP versus Commissioner Rao. Yesterday, Ravindranath escalated the clash to new heights by filing a complaint against the Police Commissioner Raghavendra Auratkar. Now the Chief Minister has ordered a CID probe into the complaint filed by the ADGP.
ಯಾರು ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಭಾವಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಫಿ ಶಾಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಘಟನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋಟೋ ತೆಗೆದ್ರು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಸಿಒಡಿಗೆ ವಹಿಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಎಂಕ್ವೈರಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಸಿಒಡಿಗೆ ಎಂಕ್ವೈರಿ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಈ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಶಿಸ್ತಿನಿಂದ ಇರಬೇಕಾದದ್ದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಅವಶ್ಯ. ನಾವು ಅಶಿಸ್ತನ್ನ ಸಹಿಸಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾರೇ ಅಶಿಸ್ತು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಕೂಡಲೇ ಆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ ಆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದು ನಿಷ್ಪಕ್ಷಪಾತವಾಗಿ ತನಿಖೆ ನಡೀಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಸಿಒಡಿಗೆ ವಹಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಜಾಗ್ರತೆ ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಸತ್ಯ ಏನು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಒಂದು. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ವೈಫಲ್ಯ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಹೋಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಅರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Well, the Chief Minister also said that the Commissioner will not be transferred. The ADGP claimed that the Commissioner moved away from him, treating him like an untouchable, and ran away. Well, in fact, yesterday, the entire case was escalated to an all-new level after P. Ravindranath filed an official complaint against Police Commissioner Raghavendra Auratkar. In the complaint, in fact, he went on to state, and I quote, that at the portico of Commissioner's office, I told you, can I sit in your vehicle? You told me, don't touch me. Further, I told, can I sit in the back of your car? You said to me, it is my car, you cannot sit. Further, you moved away from me, treating me like an untouchable. This shows that you have practiced untouchability on me since I'm a member of the scheduled caste. So, in fact, the ADGP versus Police Commissioner Rao has taken an ugly turn with allegations, cheap digs and pot shots. The top cops of Bengaluru are washing their dirty linen in public. Now, the cop who allegedly took obscene pictures of a woman at a cafe has spoken exclusively to News9. Let's listen in.
I have with me P. Ravindranath, the ADGP. Sir, fifth day post an FIR filed against you. Huge developments. You have filed a complaint against Raghavendra Auratkar. What exactly is the situation right now? Tell us.
The situation is, since I was implicated in a false case, and I found out that Commissioner of Police, Mr. Auratkar, and DCP Ravikanta Gowda, one Sub-Inspector Ravi MS of High Grounds Police Station, they are responsible for this implication of me in criminal case. I have booked a case against them. In addition to that, already I demanded the investigating officer, Commissioner, DG, that I may be arrested so that my statement will be recorded, which goes to the court, and that will also give justice to the girl, that the person against whom she alleged, since she has been arrested, she thinks that justice will come, because justice has to be given by court. Court has to hear the complainant and me and examine the evidence, then they have to pronounce a judgment. So complainant side, she has already given her version. My side, I can give to the court only if I am arrested, my statement is recorded. So that is not yet done. Now the government has transferred the case from city police to CID. So CID people have to do that. So CID people also, I will go and approach them that you please arrest me and take my statement immediately. So that will be my one step which I will do. And so far as my complaint is concerned, in Kabban Park police station, that pertains to two IPS officers, Auradkar and Ravi Kantegowda, and myself, complainant IPS officer. 3 IPS officers are there. We are all India service officers. So therefore, in all probability, seeing the gravity of the case, it must be investigated by CBI for fair investigation, and also the gravity of the matter is serious. The girls issue CID can investigate, but IPS officers who are charged by me and myself being an IPS officer, it is in the interest of justice that an agency like CBI, if they investigate, truth will come out.
So in your complaint, you've mentioned about you being from the Dalit, the scheduled caste community, which is why he is treating you like an untouchable. Can you justify your statement?
Yeah, this is a part of investigation. I have to justify before the investigating officer and the court. But since the FIR contents are public, FIR contents I can speak. So what exactly happened the other day, when I asked the inspector to arrest me in the case, record my statement, it will help me because my statement will be recorded, and the girl also will feel comfortable because the law is taking its course.
Well, P. Ravindranath is speaking to the media live at the moment. Let's listen it.
Officially, now he is ADG KSRP. I am waiting for posting. I will take my belongings and go home. That up to government to decide. He only, the order is I have to report before him after handing over charge to Megri. Now I reported before him. So I have to wait further orders. Government has to pass orders, and my resignation has to be accepted. I will await resignation to be accepted. And meanwhile, government has to take a decision about my posting, and this I will decide about. Now I am waiting for posting. Okay, thank you.
Well, that was what P. Ravindranath spoke right outside his office. Let's not forget that the last we reported was that he was at the DG's office wrapping up all the pending work and taking his belongings and moving out and vacating his office. And that's exactly what he said. He said that he will await for the government order as far as his posting is concerned. Let's not forget that the government had immediately removed his posting from KSRP soon after the controversy broke out. But P. Ravindranath was not the one to keep quiet. He came to the media. He accused that the police department was victimizing him, and that includes, more importantly, the police commissioner Raghavendra Auradkar. Yesterday he filed an official complaint against him, accusing Auradkar of practicing untouchability with him, and today the ADGP is at the DG's office vacating his office.
Lot of legal books.
Well, in fact, there we see live visuals that you see in the top right-hand side of your television screens, where P. Ravindranath is vacating his office. He's collecting all his belongings. As we know, P. Ravindranath is also a doctor, and we can see related books that he kept in his office. He's collecting all of it and heading home is what he said. Just a while back, we heard him speak, and he clarified that he just wants to vacate his office and move and just wait for the government's order as far as his posting is concerned.